Yo, what's up everyone? It's your boy and hope you guys are doing well. I do apologize if you can hear a noise in the background. Unfortunately, my neighbors are mowing their lawn, so I can't really do anything about that. So I do hope it's not too bad and you can still hear me, of course. But I just came off work right now and I see that Boruto Karma got his Rekit, and I did do a pretty look at him before making this video or talking slash recording. The two main things that stand out to me is the fact that his EX ultimate has team damage nullification, and his new limit break has a damage nullification buff that's not based on a +3 effect, but we'll get into that a bit later. Let's just look at his animations real quick. So this is his new EX ultimate, which compresses a Rasengan and then it explodes. So not bad, not super amazing, but still good, I think. So here is the new limit break and the MVP of his kit, because this limit break provides a damage nullification buff to himself and the team. Now I don't know how it works in terms of his animation and AI, but just based off that effect alone and the fact that it's not a must to have a +3, it's a normal base effect, that's really good. He also gets invincibility from it, so, and provides that to the team. So in that regard, that makes this a nearly must summon, I believe, but we'll see how things go. So here is his new 4-star wind palm, right? Now personally, I don't think you'd want to use this move in final 4. I think you just want to use 2 moves, and that be 2 limit breaks in final of him. So yeah, take that with a grain of salt. But yeah, it looks like a punch. It has a good knockback effect, etc. And it has decent effects, but nothing crazy. So I do think this move is skippable for sure. Okay, so we have his new EX effects. Let's go over it real quick. Usually decreases the enemy CP when the defensive shinobi, inflicts enemies with confusion and seal, decreases the evasion rate, increases attack power and defense of all allies on the same floor, makes them invincible, increase damage without enemies inflicted with status effects, reduces endurance, The attack power and defense increases. Effects granted by this jutsu will no longer be affected by stat negation, as the effect halves the ninjutsu cooldown time of all the allies on the same floor, and grants them damage nullification. So that instantly there just makes him a very good final 4 unit, guys. Then it also adds, it makes the user immune to a recoil for a set period of time, which means he can't be knocked down at level 15. No ninjutsu cooldown time, and the recoil time effect is increased. So the fact that it can't be knocked down increases his chances of using a jutsu and or using another EX, so that's also very handy to have. I would say this is so far looking to be a good ultimate, especially for final 4, right? And supportive reasons. So his EX red bar effects, pretty much what you would think it would be. He does not have revive. It does have a half EX reload time if his red bar is full, which in final 4 is always the case, right? So yeah, again, I would say it's a very good ultimate, and I would encourage you to get it. Okay, so now we have his new limit break, which is the most important part of this new kit, right? Strikes with a Karma Rasengan, causing highly accurate damage. That's a very good debuff to have against your enemies. Usually decreased enemy CP when they're defensive shinobi. Inflicts enemies with confusion and seal. Makes allies on the same floor invincible. Okay. Increases the user's defense large as well as certain resistances. Makes them invincible for several time, recovers their CP, reduces the CP damage they receive, effect large, restores CP in proportion to the max damage as dealt, recovers the user's HP in proportion to the max HP, decreases the damage they receive small, and grants them damage nullification. So once again, this is not a +3 effect or anything like that. This is a normal buff. So that's kind of crazy. And it detects traps as well. Increased damage enemies with status effects. The temporary CP recovery granted by jutsu is no longer affected by stat negation. It has a priority over and is unaffected by other CP recovery effects. The amount of HP recovered in process the user's max HP increases with the jutsu level. If the user is attacked while Karma is active, the following effect will be aimed at allies on the same floor as well. Increases the user's defense, certain resistances. Okay, so when the Karma is active, and grants them damage nullification, so it applies to the team as well when Karma is active. I'm not sure if the Karma is a buff or not, but I assume it should just activate when he uses the new limit break, right? And in that case, the whole team gets damage nullification buff, which is huge. Now, again, I don't know how this works in terms of him and its AI, but overall, I mean, just that alone makes this a very, very, very good move. At level 8, the buffs and durations increase. Defense increases granted by this jutsu will no longer be affected by stat negation, as the effect decreases the enemy's attack power effect pierce, the same as Hashi and Gara, which is great. Increases the user's accuracy medium and the amount of EX gauge boost. And reduces their received damage by 30% at level 15. Decrease attack, pierce, and medium changes to large. So again, like Hashi and Gara, which is very good. He's looking to replace Gara, law, I think, or Sakura Mom. Then the reduces the users receive damage by 30% for a set period of time. This effect is that's granted by Jutsu does not stack with decreases the damage when the user has the choosing fight effect. Okay, so I think that could be the calm effect, but anyways, I think that overall this movie is still really good. And we'll now go into his plus 3 effects real quick. I want to check out that plus 3, if it does anything special or not. Um, so more damage to attack types, that's good, aka Naruto lost. 6 seconds invincibility strip, 25 seconds immunity strip, 10 seconds damage reduction, increases the amount of E gauge boost, and just overall added resistances for a certain period of time. So once again, this is why I said at the start, the plus 3 is not a must. Obviously, it's better for more damage, etc. But you can most probably get away with plus 1 and plus 2, which again is very friendly to play and worth it if you look at it like that. So yeah. Okay, so then we have his wind palm thingamajig, which is 4-star. Creates a wind palm strike and it ignores nature resistances, greatly decreases the enemy CP when they use a defensive shinobi, decreases their defense and confusion resistance, decreases how long, so 4 seconds invincibility strip, 10 seconds immunity strip, and 5 seconds damage reduction. Negates their stat increases, makes Alice and Saiyan Flow invincible, increases the user's attack and evasion rate. If this evasion rate was a team effect, then that would have been really good. Makes the it also makes them immune to state effects and recovers the HP for a set period of time. At level 8, buffs are increased and adds the effect of a movement speed buff. So yeah, I think his new 4-star is decent. It's not a must-have in my opinion. And if I was using him in Final Four, I would think that I would only use 2 or 3 limit breaks, even not his new 4-star. But it depends. Overall, guys, I'm not saying he's a must summon yet directly because I don't know how his AI works, which could be a huge factor into whether or not this is actually good. But just based off the effects on paper, I would say that he's a worthwhile summon, and I would encourage everyone to summon or at least wait until someone does and test his AI. But yeah, overall, I think he is definitely worth it. I might summon at some point too. I'll see. But again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.